Gravity lets you warp space and time to make a gravity microwave. But, get this, the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, spotted something that's stumping everyone, not just NASA and CERN, but AI models trained on deep space stuff. It's not some galaxy far away, or a faint signal from the early universe. It's something weirder, closer, and organized, and is messing with reality as we thought we knew it. On April 18, 2025, JWST picked up a high-frequency burst from the Perseus cluster. The kicker? It wasn't the location that freaked scientists out, it was the signal itself. Time seemed to be going backward, or acting like it. The telescope was watching a normal gravitational lensing thing, light from a distant quasar bent by a galaxy cluster's mass. But, hidden in the distortion, the instruments detected something else, a waveform, a pulse cycling superfast, mirroring itself perfectly. At first, it looked like a glitch. But then 3 instruments nailed the same thing. This isn't common, it shouldn't even be happening. Entropy doesn't reverse, information doesn't flow backward. Yet, there it was, repeating like clockwork. If weird science gets you going, stick around. So, how did we find it? JWST wasn't made to hunt for intelligent signals. It was meant to look at the early universe and figure out what alien atmospheres are made of and map dark matter. But, in cahoots with Deep Signal, a machine learning observatory project, JWST's data was being checked against an algorithm trained on physical systems. The system flagged the signal, calling it too organized to be random, which set off alarms. And the deeper they looked, the stranger it became. The first idea was a gravitational echo from lensing near a black hole. But that didn't explain the time symmetry or the embedded harmonics that matched hydrogen's frequency. You know, the one researchers have called the cosmic dial tone that intelligent aliens would use? But JWST didn't just find that frequency, it found music, harmonic ratios like those used in ancient Earth math. A coincidence? Scientists argued about it until the signal shifted on April 22, 2025. The pulse's perfect symmetry was gone. Instead, there was modulation, matching the distorted signal of Earth's original Voyager golden record broadcast from 1977. That's when the lead scientist went public. We might be seeing a reflected signal, something's replying. NASA didn't say anything official, but internal documents leaked, leading to meetings across observatories and intel departments. The question went from "what is this?" to "who is it for?" Hang on. If you're still here, you're one of us, someone who digs deep. Someone who knows the universe doesn't often speak, but when it does, you listen. So, let's zoom out. Humans have always pointed stuff at the stars, wondering if anyone would reply. But what if they already have? Not in language, but in structure, echoes, and ratios? JWST might have given us a clue that the universe is talking. One group thinks we're not hearing a message but a dimensional bleed-through from a universe where time isn't linear. They call the symmetry a footprint, like a shadow of something passing through our space. Another idea is that the signal is a cosmic checksum, a pattern that validates space, like a software routine that resets physics. If that's true, JWST didn't find aliens, it found reality's code. But what happens if you mess with that code? What if we already have? April 28, 2025, might be a turning point. The JWST team, working with NASA and others, uploaded a stream of pulses, not just patterns, but an inversion of the Perseus signal. But this ping didn't come from Earth, where interference would mess it up. Instead, it came from the Moon's relay station. The idea? If the signal was structured and reactive, maybe it could be nudged, not broken, just engaged. No one expected an answer. But on May 1, 2025, the incoming pulse changed, not how it looked, but when it arrived. The frequency was the same, but the pulse started to jitter a little, predictably. The offset was tiny, but it matched the delay from Earth to Perseus, accounting for physics. In short, the pulse blinked. A call and response. This alone doesn't prove anything. But that timing shift suggests something more. This isn't just detection, it's interaction. That word is being whispered because contact means intention, identity, and dialogue. We're not there yet. But researchers are calling it a structured anomaly. That's not a glitch or noise, it's a signal with logic and connection to something outside itself. It responds, even slightly. And that makes us ask, what are we talking to? This isn't a natural source. Pulsars and quasars radiate energy predictably. But the Perseus signal has a structure and shifts in sync with our signals from millions of light years away. No known process explains that. Does that mean it's artificial? Not necessarily. But it's new territory. And if it's not a constructed message, it could be something we don't even have words for. This also isn't communication. There's no language, encryption, or structured data. There's just form, resonance, and now a response. Some are calling it non-symbolic communication that relies on pattern, not speech. Others think it's conscious feedback, a system that reflects intent back at us. Imagine that, a mirror woven into reality itself. Not a being, but a part of the universe that listens and answers. This is huge. Sending a signal and getting a response across the cosmos has never happened. It changes everything. The tools are changing fast, each meant to probe the anomaly deeper. We're not looking for yes or no, but for structure within structure. Of course, not everyone agrees. There are ethical debates about sending signals. Are we being reckless? Could we provoke something we don't understand? Others say it's too late. Whatever it is, it already knows we're here. We're joining a conversation. That tiny timing shift is a big deal. In physics, timing is everything. It's how we detect gravitational waves and measure the universe. Now, it's how we've measured a response to a human signal. We're not just watching the universe, it's watching back. The cosmos may have been waiting. So, where are we? In a crazy place because we're facing a signal that shouldn't exist, and we can't call it artificial. That might be more revolutionary than certainty. If it's artificial, we're not alone. We'd be seeing intention, response, and structure that acknowledges us. And yet, the signal never said hello. Instead, we got a pattern that responded with a subtle shift, as if it heard us and adjusted itself. This isn't communication, it's a dance. An entity dancing with gravity and light might not be biological or conscious. It could be a cosmic sentinel, a monument echoing through time. Or, it could be a life form that exists in relationships, and the frequencies between frequencies, and structure. But what if it's not artificial? What if this signal is natural, a byproduct of space? That would suggest the universe is something closer to music, design without a designer. In that case, the cosmos becomes the intelligence, self-organizing and capable of feedback. Maybe the laws of nature are ripples of something deeper, and consciousness is a phenomenon of resonance across time. In this light, the Perseus signal is a message from reality itself. And here's where things get complicated. If the universe acts in response to us, then we have to ask, is the universe passive or participatory? This isn't just philosophy. In quantum mechanics, we've long debated how measurement alters the system. This is a gravitational echo observed across galaxies. Maybe the universe isn't waiting for us to find aliens. Maybe it is the alien. Maybe it's been singing in loops and we just now heard it. That's why this matters. It forces us to redefine intelligence. Is it language? Computation? Or the ability to respond? If so, then the signal from Perseus may be the intelligence itself, a form that exists in relationships, and echoes, and symmetry. A question mark carved into the cosmos. James Webb hasn't just revealed a phenomenon, it's shown us that our frameworks are too small. We've been searching for messages in radio bands when the real chat might be happening across gravity and time. NASA and others are rewriting their protocols to identify responses, not language. It's a different way of listening. Theorists are thinking about how cosmic intelligence might emerge and structure itself, and how things fold, reflect, and change. We're peering into the design of thought itself. What if intelligence is not something you have, but something that emerges from connection and symmetry? The Perseus harmonic may be the first sign of that. A widespread awareness encoded in the shape of space. This is why structured anomaly is important. It avoids saying contact while admitting that this thing has structure, and that structure shifts when we interact with it. If it's natural, we've discovered a self-modifying field. If it's artificial, someone built a message encoded in echoes. What if the difference natural and artificial doesn't apply? What if this is natural intelligence in the universe itself? Mind you, it's a mind made of symmetry. Already, some fringe projects are being moved to the front. Some projects are training machine learning models on musical ratios, sacred shapes, and old math. The thing is, it echoed Voyager and modulated in a way that mirrors ancient math and tuning systems. Are we discovering this, or were we meant to? Since the shift, a second pulse has been detected, not from Perseus, but along the same axis. It is a faint one, but carries the same signature. People are thinking this thing is a node in a system. Maybe they've been everywhere, not as ships, but as constructs woven into existence. They speak in geometry. This is SETS, the search for temporal structure. The hunt for intelligence is structure. There is the idea that the Perseus signal is us, a future echo that is meant to guide things through ratios. Not time travel, but time resonance. We're not hearing to the cosmos, we are hearing it wake up. We started with a whisper. It was supposed to be a routine. Instead, jwst caught a pulse. We're part of a loop now, not technologically, but existentially. We have touched a structure that emerges in feedback. We are not alone. It is profound and beautiful. The universe is not silent.